got their time worth, because cracker of a contest it was in the handball. Again, a great classic encounter in Kabaddi. Team drowns
में डाल दिया था और इसी के साथ रेफरी ने इशारा किया कि ऑफसाइड है, यहाँ गोल नहीं। Nepal again robbed of possession, cleared by Jhingan, not able to judge the trajectory of the bounce in the air. Nepal looking a little sloppy, Rajesh. We've seen nearly 12 minutes of the play gone. They need to improve their game a bit. India looking stronger of the two so far. India is settling down, जैसे कहते हैं। शुरुआती क्षण है, दोनों टीमें एक दूसरे को आंक रही हैं अनुपम, लेकिन नेपाल के लिए भी एक अच्छी बात है, they don't look rattled. So उस लिहाज से इतना बड़ा ओकेजन है उनके लिए, फाइनल में खेल रहे हैं, तो उस लिहाज से उनका प्रदर्शन अब तक ठीक है। सिर्फ क्रॉस उनका खूबसूरती निकाल सारे भारतीय खिलाड़ी को फिर जीतने में बहुत अच्छी चाल है। सामने की तरफ फॉरवर्ड पंच किया जिसे कहते हैं,
विक्रमजीत से संदेश, एक बार फिर विक्रमजीत, सामने उनके विनीत राय है लेकिन उन्होंने गेंद दी प्रीतम को, प्रीतम उदांका को तलाश करते हुए, एक बार फिर संदेश से नारायण दास, फॉरवर्ड पास नारायण का हलीचरण के लिए, जितने आपको देखने को मिल रहे हैं नहीं देखने को मिल रहे हैं, क्लियर किया यहाँ पर मान नागुर तमंग ने, थ्रोइंग उदांका पहुंच चुके थे वहां पर शुभंकर। अंजन बिस्ला बहुत ही खतरनाक खिलाड़ी हैं, अंडर 19 खिलाड़ी हैं।
So expecting this throw in to be a long one. Yes, Pritam Kotal trying to send the ball in. Lucky there was no Indian forward, could have taken a shot straight, but this time the ball going out, ricocheting of an Indian player. We can see Leela Johnson shouting some instructions at the Indian players. Another attack moving from the left flank.
हलीचरण का उधर से पहुंचता बाएं तरफ से, आप ये देखिए हलीचरण नजरी नारायण दास ने गेंद मिली थी और बाएं पैर में उन्होंने एक थ्रो की और हेडर बाहर जाता हुआ स्मिथ पासी।
Swing absolutely in the direction in the header. So this was a good chance that went again for India. So an up and down game. They're having a slight edge, but that edge doesn't result in any kind of a
जी
finish.
शुभंकर, आप देख रहे हैं कि विंग से अटैक हो रहा ज़्यादा। एक तरफ नारायण दास अगर फीड कर रहे हैं आपके नर्सरी को, तो दूसरी ओर आपके उदांका सिंह और विनीत राय के बीच अच्छा तालमेल, और बीच में वहां पर स्मिथ पासी डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं। उदांका समय लेकर छू देना चाह रहे थे अपने साथी खिलाड़ी।
It is good to see that in the Asian style of football, there at least some ground football is being played. We had always depended on the aerial ball to score goals earlier, and it had never proved that fruitful.
विराज वहां पर तलाश कर रहे थे अपने हैट्रिक मैन नवयुग श्रेष्ठा, जो कि 3 हैट्रिक कर चुके हैं 2 इस टूर्नामेंट में, और जॉनसन ने भी शायद
But Navjot Shrestha has been
निर्देश दिया होगा
absolutely closed in by Sandesh Jhunga.
कि इन पे नजर रखने की जरूरत है श्रेष्ठा
That is
पे।
Sandesh Jhunga. And ball again through the left flank. Vikramjit. Vikram overlapping, but trying to find his forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mechanisms over there. Definitely the ball set for safety.
आदित्य चौधरी बहुत ही सतर्क खिलाड़ी वहाँ डिफेंस में, आप देखिए 6 नंबर की जर्सी में आदित्य चौधरी के पास गेंद आई और उन्होंने क्लियर कर दी।
This time also the timing was slightly late. Ball going over the goal post.
तो एक और कॉर्नर उदांका कॉर्नर किक लगाएंगे।
Udanta taking this corner kick might curl in the ball. Raju Shakya looking a little worried.
संदेश झिंगन आगे आ गए थे गोल करने के लिए, लंबे कद के संदेश झिंगन और सुमित पासी डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं, और आदित्य चौधरी जो नेपाल के डिफेंडर हैं, उन्हें मालूम है कि सुमित पासी एक तेज खिलाड़ी हैं।
So 30 minutes gone, no score yet on the board, and my colleagues might bring some luck. Rajesh Tiwari and Anupam.
Who was a trifle late. He anticipated the direction well, but nevertheless, just take a look at that. Very close indeed. It could have been saved. It didn't have that much of power, the kick, but the placement was perfect from Halicharan Mutairi, the local line, and he's given India the lead from that penalty in the 32nd minute of play. So India 1, Nepal 0. Sumit Pasi just behind the goal line as he limps in. He's in a lot of trouble. I think he's hurt, and the referee and coach Johnson probably waiting. It's going to be a stoppage of play. This is Sumit Pasi, comes from Chandigarh, originally trained at the Chandigarh Football and Hockey Academy, that's sector 42 in Chandigarh, and he's playing in Goa, being attended to medically. India, Rajesh, was constantly pressurizing the deep defense of Nepal time and again, but all their volleys and the heads were all going off target, skyward. 4 flag kicks, nothing came out of them. But eventually with that tackle, unfair tackle by Aditya Chaudhary on Udanta Singh, paid dividends for India as they went and took the lead with the spot kick being taken by Halicharan Mutairi. So in the meanwhile, Pasi has gone off the field as Nepal looked to get into the attack of the onslaught from the right, effortlessly cleared away by Jhingan, playing as the stopper back. He's there, Bikunjit is there, Narayan Das has done very well with his overlaps, Vineet Rai has done very well, as also Roland Borges. So it's been a balanced movement as far as the Indians are concerned. Back heel coming from Man Bahadur Tamang. Nepal will have to somehow try and break the shackles as Bimal Bhatri Maga goes up. They're going to be looking for Navjot Shrestha, who's been marked very heavily by the Indian deep defense. They're just not giving him space. And this one ricochets back for Amos. Just bouncing on the ball, making sure it's in his grip. This is Navarnam Shrestha with number 18, the most dangerous of the Nepal forwards. 2 hat-tricks in the South Asian Games against Bhutan and also in the semi-final against Maldives. But India moving Borges. Udanta Singh now, but being a little over-ambitious, loses ball possession. It's been pushed away by Chaudhary towards Guru. Short passes by Nepal, Anjan Bista. And now Nepal moving to the Indian territory. But this is not too strong enough for any of their players to get to. Pritam Gopal takes the clearance. Referee blows a whistle for offside. And this is the coach of the Nepalese team. Not be very happy for sure. Coach Rajiv Shankar. Yes, he's been falling, and here he is. That's the charge. It's an unfair charge, and you can see it written all over Pasi's face, the pain that he's in. As India will get the free kick. Here he is limping away.
बट फिलहाल वो ठीक नजर आ रहे हैं। तो भारत 1-0 से आगे है। करीबन 37 मिनट का समय निकल चुका है। फाइनल का मुकाबला 14वें एशियाई खेल। यह है गोलकीपर डीके स्कुटू नेपाल के, आपकी स्क्रीन पर थे, लेकिन फिलहाल भारत को फ्री किक है 18 यार्ड।
And the wall being made by the Nepalese defenders right at the edge of their box. Who is going to take it? Will it be Jerry Thanga, or will that be a dummy? Will it be Borges? So let's wait and see. On the other hand, you've got Narayan Das coming close by as well. There's no dummy, it's just a kick which ricochets after getting that wall of Nepal quite harmlessly over for an Indian flag kick from the far side.
So 5वां कॉर्नर भारत के लिए, और यह है बोर्जेस जिन्होंने कि अभी फ्री किक लिया था, लेकिन सीधा वॉल पर उनकी गेंद जाके लगी और इसके कारण कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ भारत को। सर्व नहीं कर पाए, वॉल को बीट नहीं कर पाए, और इसी बीच भारत को फ्लैग किक या कॉर्नर विनीत राय का। अभी भी खतरा टला नहीं है, भारतीय खिलाड़ी प्रीतम के पास गेंद, अच्छी स्किल, अच्छी स्क्रीनिंग। ये देखिए उदांता सिंह है, लेकिन गेंद उससे छिनी, जरूरत से ज़्यादा जरूर की आवश्यकता नहीं, लेकिन काफी गेंद मिल गई। लेकिन भारतीय रक्षक पंथी यहाँ पर लगातार किसी तरह गेंद अभी नेपाली खिलाड़ियों के पास,
situation, as it is Jerry Thanga who's been tripped, and he's going for a couple of spins on the turf. There comes the player, it's being shown. So the way these frayed tempers are being exhibited, I think they need to curb them and control them. So the way things are going, but I hope there's no red card produced that will rob the luster of a good final that we're all expecting in this crowd of more than 12,000 people at the Indira Gandhi Athletic Stadium in Guwahati.
So as regards card pulling is concerned, अनुपम, वो येलो यानी पीला तक ही है। ये गोलकीपर डीके स्कुटू, एक बार फिर बोर्जेस चिप किया उन्होंने, पहुंचे, लेकिन ये हेडर के लिए सुमित पासी का बहुत अच्छा नहीं रहा, गेंद गई बाहर। तो सुमित पासी को केंद्रित करके कई फ्लोट किए जा रहे हैं सेंटर पेनल्टी एरिया के अंदर, लेकिन फायदा नहीं मिल रहा है अनुपम।
No, he is the key striker up front in the middle, and well supported by Udanta Singh and also Nazari, who is moving in from the left. Here's Udanta Singh on the right, but the ball has been snatched away. And it's going to be a throw-in as it crosses the touchline. Throw-in for India. This is Udanta Singh. He's been amongst the goal scorer sheet in the earlier game. He got 2 against the Maldives. He's done well. He's got 1 final as well against Bangladesh.
रिदम का थ्रो, नेपाल के रक्षक पंथी काफी होशियार है, इत्मीनान के साथ श्रेष्ठा के पास गेंद उन्होंने सरका दिया। अच्छा तालमेल, समन्वय तालमेल के साथ दाहिने छोर से नेपाल का आंकड़ा तेजी के साथ गेंद को संभाल के अंजन बिस्टा चल रहे हैं, दाहिने छोर से एक खिलाड़ी को बीट किया और रोका, फिर पीछे की तरफ मुड़े और उसी के साथ मोमेंटम लेकिन एक बार फिर भारत के ऊपर खतरा जबकि संदेश वहां पहुंचे, खूबसूरती के साथ एंटीसिपेट किया, बाहर निकाला, सेफ्टी फर्स्ट अप्रोच, तो एक अच्छा आक्रमण नेपाल का बेकार हुआ। काफी अच्छा तालमेल था विशाल राय, हेमंत गुरुंग और विक्रम लामा के बीच, लेकिन उसके पश्चात संदेश ने बहुत अच्छे ढंग से, देखिए काफी चिंतित नजर आ रहे हैं, चिंताग्रस्त नेपाल के कोच
राजा काजी शाकिया
कोच, और एक बार फिर संदेश ने ड्रिबल किया, गेंद को बाहर निकाला, अच्छा पास दिया और अच्छी स्किल भारतीय खिलाड़ियों की धीमी गति के साथ भारत आक्रमण कर रहा है। फिलहाल गेंद भारत के हाथ में, उदंता सिंह पीछे की तरफ गोलकीपर। तो अनुपम एक अच्छी बात कि खिलाड़ी काफी पीछे आते हैं, टोटल फुटबॉल देखने को मिलता है, जबकि फॉरवर्ड पंथी के खिलाड़ी पीछे आके डिफेंस को मजबूती प्रदान करते हैं।
Yes, India leading 1-0 and at the same time they're controlling and dictating the pace and the tempo of the game. Whenever they want to slow down, well, there it is, and then you have the sudden burst from either flank. Both the left and the right are moving in tandem, and Pasi up in the front, in the middle, well, is the man heavily marked. Here is an attempt being made.
तो प्रकाश को फाउल किया और इसी के साथ फ्री किक है नेपाल के लिए।
Prakash Budatoki is there. He replaced Man Bahadur Tamang. And the free kick being taken by Vishal Rai now. Sends the ball floating in and the goalkeeper twists it away. It's in play and once more trying to get possession is Navayog Shrestha. But India have it cleared away for the moment. Nepal on the far side with Aditya Chaudhary. India again blocked. So the danger is averted as a long back pass to the Nepal goalkeeper Bikesh Kutru.
और इस बीच नेपाल की तरफ से आक्रमण, गलत पास उनका भारतीय खिलाड़ियों के पास, धीमी गति के साथ भारत का आक्रमण चल रहा है। अपने यहाँ पे विनय राय ने गेंद को संभाली, फ्लैंक को सरका दिए, नारायण दास ओवरलैप कर रहे हैं बाएं छोर से और अच्छा पास दिया उन्होंने। अपने साथी खिलाड़ी आगे बढ़ते हुए हलीचरण जो कि लोकल लैग है, जिन्होंने पेनल्टी से गेंद को गोल में डाला था और उसी के कारण भारत 1-0 से आगे है। लेकिन फिलहाल साइड लाइन ये है हलीचरण जिन्होंने पहला गोल किया भारत के लिए। असिस्टेंट रेफरी इशारा करते हुए, ये है नारायण दास भारत के कप्तान जो कि डीप थ्रो करते हैं। हलीचरण वहां मौजूद हैं, दूसरे भारतीय खिलाड़ी पासी, उदांता सिंह, नारायण दास का थ्रो क्लियर किया उसे, वॉली गलत उनकी भारतीय खिलाड़ी की। अब नेपाली खिलाड़ियों के पास सामने की तरफ चिपिंग सेंटर, लेकिन संदेश बहुत होशियार है, अच्छी चेस्ट ट्रैपिंग और उसके बाद छोटे छोटे पास से भारत बाएं छोर से आक्रमण कर रहा है। नारायण का सेंटर खतरनाक हो सकता है, 2-3 भारतीय खिलाड़ी पहुंचे लेकिन नेपाली रक्षक पंथी काफी होशियार, आनंद ने उसे हिट करके बाहर निकाला और अब धीमी गति के साथ अंजन बिस्टा के पास गेंद, बिस्टा ने सरका दी विशाल राय की तरफ, दाहिने छोर पर गेंद जा रही है और उन्होंने उसे किसी तरह बचाया, इन प्ले रखा है बाएं छोर से, काफी पीछे आके पास दिया। ऐसे समय है भारतीय खिलाड़ियों को अपना डिफेंस सुदृढ़ करने का या मजबूत करने का। और एक बार फिर अच्छा पास है हेमंत गुरुंग के लिए, गुरुंग ने सामने की तरफ चिप किया लेफ्ट आउट के स्थान पर प्रकाश के लिए, प्रकाश बाएं छोर से निकल पड़े, इनसाइड करने की कोशिश, काफी डिले कर रहे हैं, जरूरत से ज्यादा डिले, कोई फायदा नहीं होगा। क्रॉस सेंटर सीधा गोलकीपर के पास, तालियां बजा के दर्शकों ने इसका स्वागत किया। अभी तक दोनों टीमें जूझ तो रही हैं लेकिन वो भारत का पलड़ा भारी, बाएं छोर से निकलते हुए और 1-0 से भारत आगे।
Yes, that goal coming in the 32nd minute of a penalty kick scored by Halicharan Narzari. Now 3 minutes have been added on of injury time into the first half. So Nepal trying their best to get moving, get some semblance into the attack, get their key man Navayog Shrestha somehow in possession. He's not got space at all. Very well blocked by Sandesh Jingan and Bikramjit. And we've also had a stray attack coming from Magar, Vimal Khatri Magar from Nepal from the right. But this is Ananta Tamam. Floats the ball forward, doesn't get much of territorial advantage. India have the possession. Ball played towards Vineet Rai. Rai is leaving it now for Borges. Another center, good setup as the Union Minister for Sports and Youth Affairs, Mr. Sarbanas Sonowar, watching the proceedings from the VIP enclosure.
अनुपम, जहां तक पासी का सवाल, सुमित पासी का सवाल, उन्हें बहुत से फ्लोटर मिले लेकिन एक भी उनका हेड गोल की तरफ नहीं गया।
At all, he looks to be injury prone also. Doesn't have that finish as one would have thought. This is Prakash, who has substituted Man Bahadur Tamam for Nepal. Ball runs away onto the far side. So the Nepal midfielders, and when they move into the attack, somehow you get the feeling that they're running out of ideas.
और ये देखिए गलत पास दिया, खूबसूरती के साथ भारतीय खिलाड़ियों ने गेंद को संभाल लिया, तेजी के साथ निकलना, भारतीय खिलाड़ी फांसी बाएं छोर से ब्लॉक कर दिया गया उन्हें। तो को मौका तो मिलता है अनुपम, लेकिन जहाँ तक ओवरलैपिंग का सवाल, कहीं ना कहीं कोई अड़चन रह जाती है। इसी बीच बाएं छोर से लगातार आक्रमण कर रहा है भारत। एक खिलाड़ी को बीट किया, सेंटर करना चाहिए, कर नहीं पाए, अच्छा ब्लॉक और उसी के साथ थ्रो इन। तो समय खिसक रहा है। जहां तक पहले हाफ का सवाल, ज़्यादा समय बाकी नहीं, करीबन 3 मिनट का एक्स्ट्रा टाइम कह सकते हैं आप, उसे दिया गया पहले हाफ के लिए और इसी के कारण सुइयां चल रही हैं। अब कुछ सेकंड ही बाकी हैं। एक बार फिर भारत का आक्रमण, जबकि गोलकीपर है नेपाल के कुतु, काफ़ी आतुरता के साथ प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं गेंद गई कॉर्नर के लिए और इस तरह से ज़्यादा समय नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से कॉर्नर लेना भी मुश्किल हो सकता है अनुपम।
Yes, the time clicking away. I would imagine just the last few moments of the opening half, and Bikesh Kuttu is directing his players to make sure that they mark the possibility of Udanta Singh heading. As here comes the corner kick, and it's not been cleared away by the goalkeeper. Luckily for Nepal in the deep defence, well, they did make clearance, but the time has gone. At half-time then, India are leading goals scored by Halicharan Narzari, the local lad youngster from Guwahati, of a spot kicker, a penalty kick in the 32nd minute of play. And we've had a few anxious moments, some hot tempers, and a bit of rough and tough as is expected, but overall it's been good, and India have been the dominant side in this final. Nepal has a lot of catching up to do, and I'm sure when they go into the break with their think tank and the coach, well, they will come out with a more inspired performance.
तो काफ़ी संख्या में दर्शक आते हैं।
सपना नैया पार होगा, बड़ा सा घर अपना, इसके मन में 1 BHK, उसके मन में 4, मेरे बंगले से दिखे सीधा समंदर पार, 40वीं मंजिल पर चमकेगा सारा अपना।
अपना घर होता है हर किसी का सपना, और इस सपने को पूरा करे SBI।
Welcome back once again, and that was the big game of the evening, the last game of the evening that you were witnessing today in the 12th South Asian Games. We had the grand major finale. Just a smaller correction, it was India versus Nepal that we were witnessing, and thankfully the Indians did manage to get themselves a goal. It almost looked like that this would be a goalless first half because the Nepalis were really strong all through the first half, never letting the Indians get a chance to actually be able to make a clean goal. But somehow that goal just came in the fag ends of the first half, some 10 minutes before the first half to be getting over. Thankfully, we had smiles on the faces, and maybe this goal could be the saving grace to leading us to a win and that medal also tonight. Joining me over here in the studios is a very dear friend, Sridat, with me. Hi Sridat, good evening once again to you.
Good evening, Sakshi, and a very decent first half as far as India is concerned. But then not to forget, we had a couple of close calls, a couple of anxious moments there. And one thing that we have to bear in mind is between Nepal and Maldives is one point. At one point in the extra time, it looked like Nepal was down and out, but they came back by scoring 2 goals. My point here, Sakshi, is should it go to that level, or if it travels that distance? I'm talking about a distance that crosses the regulation time.
Seen number 7 Vimal Magar, he plays with both feet, and both feet is very apt. So that is, the ball has crossed the goal line, and Renish, who has been doing a very good job for India under the bar, takes this goal kick. Anticipation was good, but then Indians have cut off. The ball goes too long for any comfort of Indian forwards. And it is Bikesh Kit. Nepal still down by that solitary goal, scored in the 31st minute through a penalty. This is Lee Alan Johnson. Three defenders India are playing, so that there is no defensive lapse at all. Bikram Lam. And with 64 minutes gone, 54 minutes gone, I beg your pardon, and still the score chart says 1 in favor of India, 0 for Nepal. That is Rajesh Shakya looking a little worried now. I hand over the microphone to Rajesh Tiwari and Anupam Gulati.
पहली बार जब आपने माइक्रोफोन दिया था तो भारत को पेनल्टी मिली थी और एक गोल की बढ़त ली थी भारत ने, और शायद दूसरी बार आप माइक्रोफोन हैंड ओवर कर रहे हैं. क्या होता है देखने वाली बात होगी.
और फिलहाल समय बड़ा बलवान है, बारिश के घर में क्या छपा है, ये मौका खूबसूरती के साथ संदेश ने भारतीय गेंद को बाहर निकाला. उनका खतरा बहुत जबरदस्त ढंग से भारत के ऊपर नजर आ रहा था. तो भारतीय डिफेंडर संदेश काफी अच्छा प्रदर्शन उनका, हाफ वाले की गेंद को बाहर निकाला. नेपाली खिलाड़ियों ने गेंद को रखा हुआ अपने पास. नेपाल फिलहाल पिछड़ रहा है भारत से 1-0 से. दूसरे हाफ का खेल चलता हुआ करीबन 54-55 मिनट का खेल दूसरा हाफ में हो चुका है. भारतीय खिलाड़ियों ने गेंद को संभाला है, इत्मीनान के साथ खाली चरण बाएं फ्लैंक से अच्छी पानी उनकी खूबसूरती के साथ बचाव और अच्छा पास। उसके बाद जेरी थंगा की तरफ फाउल किया गया उन्हें और फ्री किक है भारत के लिए। ये देखिए किस ढंग से जेरी थंगा को फाउल किया गया और इसी के साथ फ्री किक भारत को। नारायण हॉली के पास गेंद, अच्छी इनसाइड ड्रिबल लेकिन सीधा बॉल पर लगी खिलाड़ी के बैक में, नेपाल के खिलाड़ियों के पास। लेकिन एक बार फिर भारतीय खिलाड़ी धीमी गति के साथ प्रदर्शन करते हुए जेरी थंगा के पास गेंद। अब है हॉली, अच्छी स्किल है उनके पास। ये देखिए खूबसूरती के साथ इनसाइड किया, आउटसाइड किया, गेंद लेके बढ़े लेकिन नारायण दास के पास गेंद मिल गई है, लूज गेंद। नारायण बाएं छोर से अच्छा पास हॉली की तरफ, हॉली ने गेंद को संभाला, बाहर निकाल दिया उसे नेपाली खिलाड़ी अनंता मन ने और इसी के साथ एक अच्छा आक्रमण भारत का बेकार होता हुआ। और एक बार फिर अच्छी स्किल है, ये खतरनाक हो सकता है। दाहिने छोर से नेपाल के खिलाड़ी निकल रहे हैं लेकिन भारतीय रक्षक पंक्ति होशियार, काफी पीछे आकर बुता ने गेंद को बाहर निकाला और इस तरह से साइड लाइन थ्रो नेपाल के लिए। एक बार फिर नेपाली खिलाड़ियों के पास गेंद, ये है अनंता मन, चिप करके उन्होंने पास दिया। आगे बढ़ते हुए खिलाड़ी आदित्य की तरफ, छोर से नेपाल आक्रमण करने की कोशिश कर रहा है। अच्छा पास है, खूबसूरती के साथ संभाला विमल ने, जो कि काफी अच्छे खिलाड़ी हैं, निपुण हैं ये, लेकिन काफी डिले कर बैठे। एक बार फिर बैक पास, एक बार फिर विमल के पास गेंद आई जिसे बाएं स्टेप से बाहर निकाल दिया और इस तरह से गेंद गई बाहर। यह है नेपाल की बेंच आतुरता के साथ प्रतीक्षा कर रही है। दूसरे हाफ में नेपाल आक्रमण जो कर रहा है, मतलब कम से कम उनके रणनीति में एक सीधा साधा पर्पस दिखाई देता है। सो इट्स पर्पसफुल onslaught.
Bista in the central circle now with Hemant Gurung. Good shot, accurate passing by Nepal, and that's a little too angular on the left flank. The man not there. Bikram Lama around as well. Vishal Rai, and the ball goes into touch. So throw in favor of Nepal. Nicely trapped by Navyog Shrestha, who is unable to find room and space to maneuver his skills up in the Indian deep defense. Cleared in the meanwhile by Preetham Kotak.
सो अनुपम, भारत काफी स्पेस दे रहा है नेपाल को दूसरे हाफ में, जबकि आक्रमण नेपाल लगातार कर रहा है। तो कहते हैं फुटबॉल में ऑफेंस इज द बेस्ट डिफेंस। भारत को आक्रामक रुख अपनाए रखना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर जरा सा भी मौका फाइनल में नेपाल को देगी तो उसका वो फायदा उठा सकते हैं।
Yes, and they would definitely want to wrap up the match. They got a one-goal cushion, but the one-goal cushion is always dangerous. Nepal is looking for the equalizer, and they will definitely put pressure. They've looked a little more dominant in the last few minutes, and these photographers, some of whose pictures will be in the national dailies tomorrow, the football final. So Nepal, good short passes. They've been a little accurate. That's the way to go. Indians in the meanwhile regrouping themselves in the deep defense. Long balls are not making much of a headway for Nepal. But here is the ball onto the flank. And it is Navyog Shrestha. He's still with the ball, but unable to find his man up front. India clears it on the far side. Vishal Rai. India getting possession after a long time, again thwarted. Nepal again steal the ball. They're moving in well, and in the meanwhile, there is Anjan Bista, who's been brought down, and the yellow card comes up for an Indian player, that is Bikramjit Singh.
डेलिबरेट फाउल था, जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं। एडवांटेज लेना चाहते थे लेकिन यहाँ पर फाउल किया विक्रम ने। डेलिबरेट फाउल और इसी के कारण पीला कार्ड.
So Bikramjit Singh, the tall, well-built defender from Punjab, take another look at that one. Here he is, Bikramjit. So a few players in this team coming up from Punjab. Sandesh Jhingan, one of them. Sumit Pasi as well. And the free kick is being taken by Prakash Budhatoki for Nepal. From the left, the Indians line up. The Sri Lankan or the Nepalese also there. Let's see what happens for this kick. Here it comes. Into the wall, it reverses, and once again, a good attempt for a straight by attack. The goalkeeper, Ramesh, is not got offside. He had a clear vision as that attempt comes from Hemant Guru. But it didn't have that angle. It's difficult to find that angle with that wall around, even though the wall was broken. But nevertheless, it was a good attempt by Nepal as they're hunting for the equalizer. And they are getting a penalty kick goal conversion from Halicharan Nazari. 31st minute of the first half. Here's Nepal again. Rajesh, I'm wondering what has India gone into a slumber mode at this moment. It's been Nepal and more Nepal with the onslaughts.
इसी के बारे में मैं बोल रहा था कि भारत नेपाल को काफ़ी स्पेस दे रहा है, उससे खतरा बढ़ सकता है, लेकिन भारतीय रक्षक मंत्री फिलहाल काफ़ी सुगम है. एक खिलाड़ी जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं भारत का ऊपर खड़ा हुआ है, वो ऐसे नहीं सकते, लेकिन एक खिलाड़ी से कुछ नहीं होगा. भारत को काउंटर अटैक करना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए कम से कम 2 खिलाड़ी मध्य रेखा के दूसरी तरफ दिखाई पड़ने चाहिए. लेकिन भारत को थोड़ा सा डिफेंसिव खेल रहा है. दर्शक आतुरता के साथ अच्छे फुटबॉल का इंतजार कर रहे हैं. ली जॉनसन जो कि भारत के कोच हैं लगातार हिदायत दे रहे हैं. शायद वो भी समझ रहे हैं कि भारत के लिए खतरे के बादल मंडरा रहे हैं, क्योंकि भारत स्पेस कर रहा है. इसी बीच अच्छा सेंटर है पेनल्टी सीमा के अंदर, लेकिन बहुत खूबसूरती के साथ नेपाली खिलाड़ियों ने उसे क्लियर किया और एक बार फिर नेपाल का आक्रमण, लेकिन गलत पास और इसी के साथ भारतीय खिलाड़ी से गेंद छीनी. और ये बहुत खतरनाक हो सकता है. छोर से आक्रमण कर रहा है नेपाल काफ़ी तेज गति के साथ. हेमंत गुरुंग के पास गेंद, उन्होंने सरकार दी है विशाल की तरफ और गोल कीपर बाहर निकला है. और इसी के साथ एक बार फिर फ्री किक. ये देखिए किस ढंग से वहाँ पर तेजी के साथ नेपाली खिलाड़ी अंजन बिस्टा निकले, उन्हें फाउल किया गया और जब उन्हें फाउल किया गया तो फ्री किक का नेपाल को. तो एक बार फिर मौका है नेपाल के लिए. अंजन बिस्टा आपकी स्क्रीन पर. नेपाल लगातार आक्रमण कर रहा है. दूसरा हाफ में करीब 64 मिनट का समय खिसक गया है और नेपाल अभी भी पिछड़ रहा है. जहाँ तक फाइनल के सवाल दक्षिण एशियाई खेलों का भारत और नेपाल के बीच ये मुकाबला चल रहा है. सीधा प्रश्न है दूरदर्शन द्वारा.
We're seeing a distinctly different style with a little more urgency in the second half from Nepal, and they're playing to plan. They're doing their short, accurate passes and have won this free kick. Vishal Rai is there, takes the kick, and what a kick it was! The Indians dumbfounded, and it is Nepal who score and equalize. What a fantastic kick! None of the Indians in that defence line, neither the goalkeeper or Ramesh moved, and it is a gem of a goal. So India won, Nepal won, and it has been wonderfully converted by Nepal, and there it is. Superb one from Prakash Budhatoki. Look at that.
निश्चित रूप से किसी भी गोलकीपर को बीट कर सकते हैं, जबकि गोलकीपर खड़े रहते रहे हैं. मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है जब ऐसे फ्री किक ली जाती है which is swirling in the air, हवा में घूमती हुई बिल्कुल गति के साथ आई और ठीक के लगी और इसी के साथ नेपाल की तरफ से बराबरी हुई. अब भारत 1 नेपाल 1 और ये इस फ्री किक की गिनती प्रशंसा की जाए कम, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर खिलाड़ी बहुत उम्र दराज नहीं है, अनुभव की कमी है उनके पास. 23 साल से भी कम के हैं प्रकाश और उन्होंने जिस क्षमता का परिचय दिया अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर बिल्कुल सटीक है.
I would imagine this was a world-class free kick taken which converted into a goal. The Indian goalie didn't get an opportunity to even move. He was planted there
दिखा सकता है। अंततः उन्होंने फ्री किक मिली, फायदा उठाया। ये है नारायण दास, पीछे की तरफ पास दिया अपने साथी खिलाड़ी ऑलिवर के लिए। हॉली ने पीछे की तरफ संदेश के पास, संदेश से गेंद गई विक्रमजीत के पास। तो इस तरह से भारत लगातार पास कर रहा है और अब उन्हें आवश्यकता है गेंद के पेस को स्लो करने की, अपने को एक बार फिर सजग और सुचारू रूप से एकत्रित करने की। भारतीय खिलाड़ियों के पास कला है, कौशल है, समन्वय है, तालमेल है। आवश्यकता केवल उन्हें शांतचित्त रहने की है। फिलहाल गोलकीपर ने सामने की तरफ किक लगाई, लेकिन एक बार फिर नेपाली खिलाड़ी होशियार है। उनके पास गेंद धीमी गति के साथ विशाल राय के पास गेंद सरकारी हेमंत गुरुप के लिए दाएं छोर से नेपाल का आंकड़ा खतरनाक हो सकता है। अच्छी स्किल खूबसूरती के साथ पास दिया, लेकिन ऑफसाइड हो सकता है, इसलिए खिलाड़ी रुक गए हैं विक्रम लामा। और इस तरह से भारतीय खिलाड़ियों के पास गेंद दाएं छोर से पासी की तरफ लंबा पास ओवरलैपिंग करते हुए तेजी के साथ भारतीय राय का से, लेकिन नेपाल की रक्षक की विराट काफी सुचारू रूप से गेंद को पकड़ा और अब लंबा पास वहां पर एकमात्र खिलाड़ी निकल कर बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल हो सकती है भारत की। गोलकीपर की प्रशंसा की जाए, absolutely rapid invasions, quick fire attacks by Nepal, whether it was Vimal Magar, whether it was Hemant Guru, whether it was Ankur Pushkar, but in the end the goal line save, brilliant run by Sandesh Bingham, goalkeeper out of charge, and the anxious moments for the entire Indian defence and the goalkeeper. They've looked very brilliant in the last 2 minutes. Raid after raid, sortie after sortie, onslaught after onslaught, and the Indians having a tough time indeed. Well, a substitution in the meanwhile for India. Going out is Halicharan Nursery, the goal scorer, and coming in is Chante with shot number 9. So he is replacing the local lad, Halicharan Nursery. So अनुपम, इंडिया लुकिंग रफ और जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं भारत आक्रमण करने की कोशिश कर रहा है। एक बार फिर भारतीय खिलाड़ी के पास गेंद, अच्छे से स्किल दिखाया, अच्छी स्क्रीनिंग है वहाँ पर सबको, लेकिन एक बार फिर नेपाली खिलाड़ी के पास गेंद, एक बार फिर चीनी कप्तान नारायण दास से गेंद चीनी और एक बार फिर नेपाल के पास आती है और दाहिने छोर से खतरनाक को एक खिलाड़ी को बीट किया, लेकिन भारतीय रक्षक की होशियार है और गेंद काफी पीछे आ रही है। तो इस तरह से दोनों टीमें 1-1 की बराबरी पर, कभी नेपाल आक्रमण कर रहा है तो कभी भारत, लेकिन ज्यादातर आक्रमण नेपाल के हो रहे हैं। बाएं छोर से उनके आक्रमण बहुत ही अच्छे हो रहे हैं और बाएं छोर से भारत विफल। एक बार फिर इसी के कारण
them the lead 2-1 after being down by a goal at half-time. So it's been Nepal in the second half all the way. India absolutely struggled. But here they're moving into the attack once again. India trying to redeem themselves as they move up with the Nepalese deep defence and the midfield in perfect control of the proceedings. As Vikramjit playing away to Fingan, this one is on the right to Pritam Gopal. India will have to devise some plans to break through, and here's an opportunity to make something, and the shot goes in. Brilliantly taken by the goalkeeper, Vikesh Kuttu, and Vikesh Kuttu and Aditya Chaudhary in conversation. In fact, he's talking to the referee, but Safal has got his passing, and that attempt has been taken by Jerry Thakur for India.
खाली टेबल की घंटे बाएं को हिट किया, लेकिन सीधा गोलकीपर के हाथों में अगर वो छोड़ देते अपने दूसरे खिलाड़ी ढंग को तो शायद मुश्किल हो सकती है। करने की कोशिश नहीं करनी चाहिए क्योंकि इससे भारत को फायदा नहीं होगा। गलत पास उनका, नेपाली खिलाड़ियों ने भी गलत पास कर दिया, भारतीय खिलाड़ी के साथ खूबसूरती के साथ पास कर दिया, खूबसूरती के साथ भारतीय खिलाड़ी बोर्जेस के पास गेंद खिलाड़ी को ड्रिबल किया, पीछे की तरफ पास दिया और नेपाली रक्षक ने की होशियार। तो शुभम का लगातार भारत आक्रमण कर रहा है, एक के बाद एक कोशिश है, लेकिन दूसरी तरफ प्रत्याशियों में नेपाल निश्चित रूप से भारत पर भारी पड़ रहा है।
Of course, in the last 2 minutes that Nepal has shown the game in such a fine color that India for good couple of minutes was good.
भारतीय खिलाड़ी Nepal has struck back. India, in that strike back, India has conceded 2 goals. And both goals were gem of goals. One was a free kick where the goalkeeper couldn't understand the ball, and second to a corner, a ball to their most effective player, Navajit Shrestha, who doesn't make mistakes. Most of the time he was blocked today, but given an opportunity, he scored medal, and Nepal is 2-1 up.
तो इस तरह से नेपाल 2-1 से आगे यहाँ पर किक लेते हुए प्रीतम हुक नहीं ले पाए, लूज गेंद आई, विक्रमजीत से बॉर्जेस कौन करें, बॉर्जेस गेंद लेना चाहते थे तो बॉर्जेस का भी मोई थी ठंडा को
strike back. India, in that strike back, India has conceded 2 goals, and both goals were gem of goals. One was a free kick where the goalkeeper couldn't understand the ball, and second to a corner, a ball to their most effective player, Navajit Shrestha, who doesn't make mistakes. Most of the time he was blocked today, but given an opportunity, he scored medal, and Nepal is 2-1 up.
तो इस तरह से नेपाल 2-1 से आगे यहाँ पर किक लेते हुए प्रीतम हेड नहीं ले पाए, लूज गेंद आई विक्रमजीत से बॉर्जेस वहाँ पर है, बॉर्जेस गेंद लेना चाहते थे प्रजापित कर दी मोहित थी ठंडा को विमल, जबरदस्त प्रदर्शन किया विमल ने। आदित्य चौधरी, आदित्य से आनंद का तमाम, एक बार फिर आदित्य, लेकिन फ्री किक भारत को, ये है छानते जो कि हलीचरण नजरूरी की जगह पर आए हैं। नारायण दास बल्कि थ्रो इन लेंगे, फ्री किक हो या थ्रो इन दोनों ही बराबर है नारायण दास के लिए, क्योंकि लंबी थ्रो करते हैं। बॉक्स के अंदर बॉर्जेस के लिए मौका है, बॉर्जेस का बैक नाकाम है विमल, एक बार फिर नेपाल के भारत बॉक्स के अंदर ही वहां पे इधर आउटसाइड करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छा है, बाहर जाता हुआ एक आसान सा मौका, ली जॉनसन ने चार पसंद कर दिया, उनके पीछे साथ लोगों वेंकटेश जो कि मैनेजर है भारतीय टीम के, के गेंद आई थी, बॉर्जेस के पास गेंद थी, हैंड शेकिंग डिस्टेंस पे थे बॉर्जेस, हाथ मिला सकते थे विकेट कुकी से, और ये बॉर्जेस हेडर बाहर जाता है। उगांडा ने वहाँ से क्रॉस किया था गेंद, आनंद का कदम को ठकाते हुए बॉर्जेस हेडर बाहर गया था, और उन्हें बाधा जरूर पहुँचाई थी वहाँ पर विशाल राय ने। बॉर्जेस ऐसा मौका बार बार नहीं मिल सकता है, बॉलिंग बॉर्जेस एक आसान सा मौका था वहाँ पर विकेट कुकी। अभी भी नेपाल आगे भारत के विरुद्ध, पहला गोल पेनल्टी से भारत की ओर से हलीचरण नजरी ने किया था, और फिर कहते हैं कि जो खेलता है वो चमकता है, और प्रकाश के आने के बाद चमक पैदा हुई नेपाल की टीम में, और एक नए युग का शुरुआत हो सके। ये देखिए बॉर्जेस का हेडर, वहाँ से उदंता ने गेंद बढ़ाई थी बॉर्जेस के लिए, और बॉर्जेस को वापस बाधा पहुँचाई थी विशाल राय ने। तो अभी भी 2-1, 2 गोल करने का मौका था बॉर्जेस के लिए। रॉबिन बॉर्जेस 23 वर्षीय, जो कि उनकी हाइट भी है 6 फीट 1 इंच हाइट है, लेकिन उनका हेडर बाहर आता है। स्पोर्टिंग क्लब दी गोवा के लिए खेलते हैं बॉर्जेस। विकेश कुतु, लंबी किक, वहाँ पर विक्रमजीत ने शायद एक बार गलती की और थोड़ा नवयुक्त श्रेष्ठा को का क्लियरेंस, एक बार फिर नवयुक्त श्रेष्ठा फॉर्म में वापस आते हुए। जब से प्रकाश आए हैं नेपाली खेमे में, एक किरण, जीत की किरण, आदित्य चौधरी, नवयुक्त श्रेष्ठा, अच्छा वहाँ पर किक किया गया पीछे से, खतरनाक जगह पे फ्री किक मिली है नेपाल को, आज के दामिनी रोगेश बताते हुए। बहुत ही डेंजरस सिचुएशन है। राजू कोच नेपाल के
I think this could be dangerous. The way Rainish has been playing off late, the Indian defense has put up and there's been another shot, hit the defense, but still the danger lacking on the Indian goal. But it is not easy. India from the right flank goes in for that, but then cut off in the meantime. So they get a throw in, but that will not be enough. That is Leland Johnson. First tournament, big tournament for him, for India. And he would there was a middle in the box. Cleared. Chandra Singh in the nick of time.
साथीहरु हामीहरुसँग जोडेर बस्नु होला हामी लाइभ प्रसारण लिएर आउँदै छौं अहिले 2016 साफको फाइनल खेल हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ जुन खेलमा नेपालले भारतलाई शून्यका दुई गोल भर्सेस 1 गोलले हराएको थियो हामीसँग जोडिएर बस्नु होला
Indians regrouping. Got a chance to back to line. And there was too much shift. There was nobody there.
और पहले पोस्ट पर वहाँ पे चिप किया था नारायण दास ने, जबकि उन्हें ये क्रॉस करना चाहिए था। वहाँ पे कोई भी खिलाड़ी नहीं था पहले पोस्ट पर। रैनेश ढींगन के लिए विक्रमजीत जबनप्रीत आए हैं। रॉलियन एक परिवर्तन किया है, जबनप्रीत को
Nepalese attack. Nepal leading 2-1. 6 odd minutes left for the added time. So India having won this last in 95, but still not failing in this match, and they can do something. That would be great. But for that doing, they have to pump in at least 2 goals.
शुभम बता, it seems India is losing the plot. फिर भारत के लिए ऊपर आखिरी है कहीं से सबसे अनुभवी खिलाड़ी नेपाल के और ये नेपाल को ताजा है तो India is losing the plot it seems and one has to really look at it क्या हो रहा है क्यों हो रहा है भारत का सवाल अलग कौशल तो उनके पास है अभी भी आशा उनकी बरकरार रहनी चाहिए
Put the
उदाहरण ने पीछे की तरफ पास दिया है धीमी गति के साथ विक्रम नारायण तमाम ये है रॉलिंग्स सामने की तरफ एक फिर पास दिया ओवरलैप कर रहे हैं छोर से भारत के खिलाड़ी प्रीतम और इसी बीच भारत को छोड़ भारत कोशिश कर रहा है अभी भी समय बाकी है भारत के पास और आशा नहीं खोनी चाहिए इसी की शानदार चिप और 2-3 भारतीय खिलाड़ी गति नहीं हासिल कर पाए यह पासिंग काफी ज्यादा मौका मिला है आप देख सकते हैं अच्छा सेंटर लूपिंग लॉन्ग सेंटर लेकिन सीधा गोलकीपर के पास इसी के साथ गोलकीपर ने उसे गैदर किया बचाया एक बार फिर दूसरे एंगल से देखिए गोलकीपर के पास फील्डर पुश
that was quite a distance from where the header directly inside the goal or maybe beating the goalkeeper was a difficult task, but nevertheless it was a good try. Time is running out.
करीब 87 मिनट का समय निकल चुका है भारत आक्रमण कर रहा है दाहिनी छोर से अभी भी भारत पिछड़ गया हुआ नेपाल 2-1 से पास रॉलिंग्स के लिए रॉलिंग को क्रॉस करना चाहिए इंतजार कर रहे हैं ओवरलैप कर रहे हैं भारतीय खिलाड़ी मौका है अभी क्रॉस सेंटर आया 2-3 भारतीय खिलाड़ी मौजूद हैं और ये खतरनाक हो सकता है और नारायण दास के पास जो मौका काटते हैं और अब सेंटर किया उन्होंने और ये देखिए कर दिया कोशिश की थी हाथ बॉल लगाने की सुमन फांसी ने लेकिन प्रयास में विफल रहे और इसी प्रकार एक अच्छा फिर विक्रमजीत का सेंटर उनका इत्मीनान के साथ नेपाली खिलाड़ी से हिट करेंगे लेकिन भारत को मौका मिल सकता है लेकिन फिर विशाल राज धीमी गति के साथ नेपाल के लिए ऊपर ओवरलैप कर रहे हैं विशाल राज प्रकाश और विशाल का अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन एक खिलाड़ी को बीट किया संदेश पहुंचे खूबसूरती के साथ जूझ रहे हैं फाउल कर दिया संदेश को और इसी के साथ नेपाल के विरुद्ध भारत को
Goal kick for the Rajesh shot direct to his players. Free kick taken by the goalkeeper. Indians trying to regroup. There are 5 people in the defense. That will not do. We have to feed it to your forwards. Started the score. 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes regulation time. Goes out for a turn by India and this is the time wasting tactic.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Spot on. Because मसल पुल हो नहीं सकता क्योंकि आप एयरबोर्न हुए थे रेफरी ने इशारा किया स्ट्रेचर लाने के लिए जैसे ही स्ट्रेचर पहुंचेगा सुबह को जाओ और देखिए और खड़े हो जाएंगे
So football also has its ways of time wasting and this was one. But nevertheless, the part of the game. And that is a good kick. This time the goalkeeper was very alert. Good goalkeeping. Vikesh Ketu.
All the hitters from India which is coming Shubhankar does not have the power punch which is required to beat the goalkeeper. It's always very feeble. So goalkeeper has a lot of chance, a lot of time to gather.
In the melee only nothing could happen. We have seen the second goal from Nepal. This time this shot was a grounder, but the goalkeeper was also alert. Nepal in directing mode. Oh, this one was very well around. And then Bimal Madar could afford to do it.
तो करीबन 5 मिनट का शायद मेरे ख्याल से 4 मिनट का टाइम मिलेगा तो भारत के पास ज़्यादा समय है घड़ी की सुइयां खिसक रही है समय बड़ा बर्बाद होता है काहू के रोके रुकता नहीं है भारत फिलहाल पिछड़ रहा है 2-1 से भविष्य के बारे में क्या छिपा होने वाला समय बताएगा लेकिन जो कुछ भी घटक होगा उसे दूरदर्शन के जरिए आप तक जरूर पहुँचा देंगे इसलिए परेशान होने की आवश्यकता नहीं नेपाल को इत्मीनान के साथ उनके खिलाड़ी और थोड़ा समय व्यतीत कर सकते हैं शुरू के तक
Absolutely, and this is yet another player from Nepal, and then this time playing some
Mesti dua benda kat rumah, barang ada beri kamai kiye dek.
Assalamualaikum, hello and welcome to Uridu SAFF Championship 2020 match between Nepal and India. Looking at the Nepal lineup, Kiran Kumar Rotimbu, captain and goalkeeper. At the back, Dinesh Rajbanshi back in starting lineup. Rohit Chand shifted to middle. Manish Dangi in the starting lineup. And also Sujan Shrestha is getting the nod ahead of Anjan Bista. Pretty much the same formation that Nepal team implemented when they won against the hosts Maldives. Referee for this match is Hassan Yusuf Saeed. His assistants will be Sabah Ahmad and Kazaz Muhammad. Fourth official is Syed John Zainidon. Looking at the Indian lineup, goalkeeper Gurpreet Singh. Pritam Kotal is back in starting lineup. Yasir Muhammad is in starting lineup with his impressive performance in the last match against Sri Lanka. Suresh Singh has maintained his starting 11 spot. Brendan Fernandez in the starting 11 now with Manveer Singh. Captain Sunil Chatri will lead the line. With me here, Ahmad Imad will accompany you with the English commentary. Imad, exciting match, a very important match for both the teams, especially for India to maintain in the race, to stay in the race, and whereas for Nepal, if they win, guaranteed spot in the finals.
Yes, thank you, Azmin. It's a very important match for both teams. Nepal will be looking to seal their place in the final with a win tonight. It will be a continuation of very strong performances in this tournament. They have been the surprise package of the tournament, have won both of their opening games. On the other hand, we have India, pre-tournament favorites, the strongest in the region, but haven't really lived up to expectations so far. Two disappointing draws against Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. So they'll be looking to get their tournament back on track and boost their chances of reaching the final.
Indian team with the away kit, a grey coloured jersey, whereas Nepal with the home kit, a red colour. India ready to start getting things underway here. The pressure on Indian national team coach Igor Stimac is massive right now. Winless so far, yeah.
It's also important to note that if India loses tonight, they will be eliminated from the tournament. They have never been eliminated in the group stages of the SAFF Championship. They have in fact made the final on each occasion since 2005. The last time they failed to make the final was in 2003. They still made it out of the group stage into the semi-finals that year. So it will be a huge shock. But you can't put it past Nepal. They've been impressive this tournament. A very strong team assembled by Abdullah Mutairi. So I think we're going to see a very interesting, very intense match tonight.
India from the start getting things underway, putting pressure on the Nepali defense. They have so many tactical changes in the lineup. Yasir, youngster, coming into starting lineup. the most impressive wingers, Udanta Singh and Liston Colasso in the bench. That would be a surprise for Indian fans for sure, because they have been impressive in this Indian team so far. Subhasish Bose.
The problem for India this tournament has been finishing off their chances. They've only scored 1 goal in their opening 2 matches. It's a problem that their coach Igor Stimac has pledged to resolve.
And India team is the least scoring team so far in this tournament. Even Sri Lanka, who are out of this tournament, managed to score 2 goals. That was against this Nepali side. Rohit Chand from the back. Sumanarya. Pujan Upakoti. Gautam Shrestha. Lifting the ball to trying to find spaces behind Subhasish Bose for Manish Dangi. Looking at the Nepali lineup, they're using 3 central defenders and 2 fullbacks supporting the attack. Sumanarya led by Yasir, trying to get the back through from Nepali defense.
Some interesting changes from Nepal as well. Navayug Shrestha and Anjan Bista both on the bench tonight. And also the youngster who impressed so much against Sri Lanka, Ayush Galan, who created 1 goal and scored another, also on the bench.
First corner of the match, Brendan Fernandez with the delivery. He lifted it inside the box. Suman Ariel. That was Suman Lama clearing it. India regaining the position. Brendan Fernandez trying to get the ball, but good screening there by Suman Ariel. Nepal looked very solid against the hosts and defending champion Maldives. They look to show a same kind of performance against this strong Indian side.
Kept a clean sheet against Maldives. Conceded twice against Sri Lanka. One was a wonder goal from distance and another was a penalty. So you can see Nepal, they are not an easy team to attack against. They have a very solid defense. Led by Rohit Chand.
Finding a breakthrough in these positional areas, offensive third is very difficult for opponents. They have been very solid. The defensive display, especially the support from their midfielders, has been very impressive so far in this tournament.
And also Nepal have a very strong support once again tonight. Their fans in fine voice. They've been very encouraged by what they've seen from their team so far in this tournament.
And Nepal look to create history here. They have never been qualified to a final of the regional tournament. 12 tournaments so far they have competed, but never made it to finals.
And India, they have a very good record against Nepal. They've only lost to them once in the SAFF Championship, which was in 2013 when Nepal were the hosts. Got a group stage win over India on that occasion.
And that is a highlight for this Nepali side, because the Indian leader or the captain Sunil Chhetri has highlighted that is the most toughest and most intense match he has ever played in this regional football extravaganza.
And those are big words coming from Sunil Chhetri, the Indian star man, their captain, their talisman. 76 international goals for India, of the leading international goal scorers in the world.
That is with 122 caps for the country, including tonight's appearance. Rohit Chand from the back, trying to find Suman Lama there. Well done there by Mandar Rao.
India will be looking to utilize Sunil Chhetri, get him more involved in the game, and create some chances. They have been creating chances in this tournament, but not been able to finish the chances off. Igor Stimac will be a man under pressure. The former Croatian international played in the Croatian team that won 3rd place in the 1998 FIFA World Cup. His experience at the highest level of the game.
Tej Samang trying to find Dinesh Mangi there. Yeah. Manish Dangi was trying to find space behind the back there. Yasir collecting the ball. Suresh. India starting from the back again. Brendan Fernandez. The intensity of the match is coming through. It's showing its true colors as the game goes on. This time a long ball forward to Manish Dangi.
Nepal have gone with Manish Dangi tonight, the man who scored the winning goal against Maldives on the opening day. He was impressive again after coming off the bench against Sri Lanka.
Subhashish, long ball forward for Sunil Chetri. Sunil Chetri against Anand Thamang. Good defending there by Rohit Chand. Brendan Fernandez. Apuya. Brendan. Subhashish.
India, of course, serial winners in this competition, 7-time winners. But in recent years, they've shifted their focus to higher level tournaments. They've qualified for the Asian Cup on 2 occasions recently, in 2011 and 2019. India are working towards the goal of qualifying for the World Cup as well.
Brendan. Looking at this last minutes, Imad, I must say Indian team looked, the pace, the intensity, they look to be in a hurry to create chances, to score goals. They don't show against Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. The intensity was dropped and they were struggling to find spaces there. Again, a long ball forward for Manish Dangi. This time he couldn't get it well. Loose ball from Rahul Beke to Sujal Shrestha. Sujal, referee blows the whistle against Manish Dangi there for his foul on Rahul Beke.
India looking to control the pace and tempo of the game, holding the ball in midfield, but a couple of mistakes now that has opened up the door for Nepal.
And that is what Nepal is looking for. They have a very hard-working team here, hard-working midfielders, very young team. And Manish Dangi is there up front. He is doing that, pressuring the defenders, making them do mistakes, play loose balls or miss passes so that the midfielders can contribute to him and press up higher and win more counter-attacking opportunities. This time from Yasir, Rohit Chand, the pillar of this Nepali defense.
The strength of Nepal, in addition to a strong defense, in this tournament it has been their counter-attacks.
Very solid, very impressive against Sri Lanka. That was the difference. This time Kiran Kumar Limbu gets the ball, collects it ahead of Sunil Chetri.
They've implemented their game plan very successfully against Maldives and Sri Lanka.
Suman Lama. This time position is collected by India. Lalingwamia sitting deep there in the midfield zone. Suresh was looking for a cross, but it was blocked by Rohit Chand again. Offside there by Yasir Mohammed. Was in offside position when Suresh collected the ball.
I feel like it will be important tonight for India to get an early goal, because as the game goes on, they will feel that pressure.
And it will be an added advantage for Nepal, I must say, because If Nepal gets something from this match, they will be in a pole position for the finals.
Nepal, a team full of confidence at the moment against India, who you have to say are a bit short of confidence at the moment.
Stram long ball forward to Sujal Shrestha, but Gurpreet Singh's.
But of course we know India's qualities. When they turn on their style and their game, they are very hard to beat.
That is Manveer Singh, the top scorer of the last edition, to Yasir. Yasir against Sumanaria, Suresh, Pritham Kotal, Yasir, finding a little bit of space there, lifting the ball to Sunil Chetri, again straight into the hands of Kiran Kumar Limbu. He's trying to unleash Manish Dangi there. Well defended by Subhashish Bose.
I think it's pretty evident what Nepal are trying to do. Once again, straight from the goalkeeper, tried to release Manish Dangi. They're trying to spread the long passes into dangerous areas and release their attackers.
Rahul Bekia there, third in the ball. He has been a regular starter for the Indian side in this tournament. Cross up from Manish Dangi. No one there to put danger on goalkeeper Gurpreet. Pritham Kotal. Laling Wamya. Subhashish. Nanda Rao. Brendan. Brendan Fernandez looking for a runner up front. Manish Ananta Tamang collects the ball, passing to Sujal Shrestha. Foul from him. Referee says play on. That was sloppy from Sujal Shrestha. Again long ball forward, trying to find Yasir.
Indian players trying to create something, but so far Nepal staying solid at the back. India have a very good record of playing here in Maldives. They won all their group stage games when the tournament was last held here in Maldives in 2008.
That includes the win against the host Maldives. They managed to win in the group stage, but lost in the finals. There was
lost the final that was held in Sri Lanka.
There is the maiden tournament Maldives won. And after 10 years, this is an 18 edition. Maldives managed to get it. This time again, loose ball from Apuya. Manish Dangi looking for an opening. But his shot was way wide there.
I think Igor Stimac will be a bit concerned with the way his players have lost possession in dangerous areas tonight. On more than a couple of occasions now, India losing possession near their box and inside their own half, which is creating some dangerous moments.
And that is, of course, surely a little bit of relief for the Nepali coach, Abdullah Mutairi. Like ray of hope that something could happen. They could do something there. This time again, Kiran Kumar Ulumbu was there. Sunil Chetri was going for the ball. Foul from Sunil Chetri.
We talk about how important Sunil Chetri is to this Indian team. He has been the linchpin of this Indian team for well over a decade now. Played a crucial part in the SAFF Championship wins of 2011 and 2015.
And 2011, he was the top scorer of the tournament.
He's an experienced veteran of this tournament.
Speaking of 2015 title, Sunil Chetri has highlighted in his special interview, exclusive interview before the tournament, that 2015 tournament is the most toughest tournament the Indian team has ever won in this SAFF Championship editions. And the final against Afghanistan was a highlight. And the most special goal there was the goal from JJ Lal Petrol. The goal that brought hope to the Indian side in the finals. And that final, or that stadium where the final was played in Trivandrum, that is the most special stadium he played so far in the SAFF Championship editions. The support
he expressed during the tournament as well that the final win against Afghanistan was special because it was Afghanistan's last SAFF Championship.
This time again, Manish Tangi was on the run. Rupreet coming off his line to clear it. Sunil Chatrik collects the ball. This is the first time he collects it in the midfield zone. Brendan to Suresh. Suresh really. There's Yasir, but heavy pass from him.
The pass was just a bit overhit, but that was an encouraging sign for India.
And that was the first time, as highlighted before, Sunil Chatri got the ball from the midfield zone to create a chance, dropping back. Foul from Brendan Fernandez on Gautam Shrestha. That was sloppy from the Nepali side. Coach wasn't happy.
साथीहरु हेर्दा हेर्दै हाम्रो च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गर्न नबिर्सिनु होला.
By not getting the control of the game, they'll wait patiently for the counter attacks.
Still Yasir trying to get inside the box, looking for an opening there. Rohit Chand clears it. Rahul Beke heading it to Subhashish. Mohan Bagan, defender. Pritam Kotal up front. Sunil Chetri. Still Chetri there. His shot is saved there by Kiran Kumar Limbu.
Sunil Chetri.
Very tight angle there.
Getting past the Nepali defender there, but the angle was too tight. He got a corner out of it.
Sunil Chetri always on the run. Getting into good positions to score the goal, even though he don't have that much height. Very dangerous in there, and especially winning balls in there. Very good positional player. That was clumsy from Ananta Tamang. Not happy with Suman Aryal's approach there.
There's a bit of miscommunication there. India getting another corner, another chance.
This time Sunil Chatri getting ahead of Dinesh. Kiran Kumar Limbu punches the second time effort from Sujal Shrestha wasn't that much great, and Pritam Kotal. That is Brendan Fernandez.
साथीहरु यदि तपाईहरु अको क्वालिटीमा हेर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने आफ्नो मोबाइलको युट्युब सेटिङमा गएर आफ्नो क्वालिटीलाई 720p मा राख्न सक्नुहुन्छ.
Would also not be very good for India. They would have 3 draws from 3 games. They would have to win their last match against Maldives to have any chance. And even then, they would have to rely on goal difference.
Pujana Pukoti was trying to get the ball there. Suman Arya, long ball up front. Suman Lama looking for the ball. Overhit there. Subhashish. Rahul Beki.
"20 minutes gone. We haven't had a clear-cut chance for either team. A half chance for Sunil Chetri is all there is to show for tonight.
Suresh Singh, Manveer calling for the ball. Still Suresh. Wonderfully done there by Suman Arya. Was hoping that it would be a goal kick, but referee's assistant down the line says it's a corner. Suresh had a chance to cross a good, to put in a decent cross inside the box. Sunil Chhetri and Manveer Singh both calling for the ball there. Brendan lifting the ball inside the box. Sunil Chhetri winning the header, but over the bar.
Interesting to see Sunil Chhetri is not a tall man, but he's winning a lot of headers.
His timing was superb. The pressure from there was pressure from Dinesh, resulting the ball to go over the bar. Kiran Kumar Limbu from the back.
Nepal will be happy with the way things have gone so far. Not too much threat on their goal yet. They've had a couple of counter-attacking opportunities, but haven't created one themselves.
Gautam Shrestha doing well against Brendan Fernandes, lifting the ball to Manish Dangi. Oh, it again trying to put long balls there. He had a chance to play a low cross to the feet of Manish Dangi. He was in a good position, no defender in front of him. He could have collected the ball and created a good chance, because Manish Dangi's finishing ability is very good. He has good speed.
I think that's why the coach Abdullah Mutairi has trusted in Manish Dangi for tonight's match.
Brendan Lalangwami, Subhashish, Suman Aryal plays the ball. India very much relying on their right side to create chances. Not much hope effort from the left wing.
These two teams have recently played some friendlies.
Good cross to Brendan. Still Brendan. Off his mark. A low shot, but it goes wide there.
Some lovely switches of play to the two sides. India looked to create something, but the shot in the end was not quite up to it.
That was the first time India had a decent amount of touches outside the box or the final third, but the final end product wasn't good enough to trouble the goalkeeper Kiran Kumar Limbu.
And that is something that India will be looking to improve as the game goes on. 24 minutes in, we've not really seen India's attackers come to life and trying to get into a rhythm, string a few passes together.
Suresh in the midfield. Nepali midfielders not giving much time and space for Indian midfielders to create openings from the middle. Nicely done there. The tactical positioning of the players, the tactical discipline of these Nepali players, very well. This time again it was very well done there by the Nepali defenders. Switching the play, switching the markers. Wonderfully done there.
Nepal's defenders have been very, very good this tournament. You can say some of the outstanding plays this tournament have been from Nepal's defense.
And the communication between all the players, especially right from the back, goalkeeper Kiran Kumar Limbu, all the central defenders, all the midfielders, it's been very solid, to understand each other, speak to each other. This time on we're saying a low cross forward, but Kiran Kumar Limbu collects it there. Sunil Chhetri was waiting at the far post.
He's looking to find Sunil Chhetri, but the cross was intercepted by goalkeeper Kiran Kumar.
Run from the back, Rahul Bege winning the header. Lalumwamia, Brendan going for the ball. Foul from Brendan Fernandes. Suman Lama. Oh, that was a nasty foul from Brendan. Lucky not to get booked there.
It will be important for India not to get frustrated and believe in themselves. This tournament has been a difficult one for them so far. Uncharacteristic from India.
Nice Dangi. His control wasn't good enough. India getting the pole position there. Pritam Kotal, Rahul Beki, Svashish, Brendan, Apura, switching play to Yasir. Yasir trying to find Manveer Singh with the chested pass. Foul from Pritam Kotal.
Got into a good position, but ended with a foul.
Gautam Shrestha.
The chance to reach the final is open for all teams in this tournament except Sri Lanka.
Long ball forward to Sunil Chetri. Kiran Kumar Limbu Kalatsu.
Maldives winning the match earlier today. Now level on points with Nepal on 6 points. Nepal have played one match fewer. Right now they are the team that is in the strongest position to reach the final.
Subhashish. Rahul Beki. Pritam Kotal. Subhashish. Brendan trying to find Mandar Rao. Gautam doing well to get it. And foul from Brendan. Nepal coach Abdullah Mutairi, very passionate, always defending his players, always trying to protect his players.
Very passionate coach, as you say, celebrates wildly with his players after each goal.
And a smart coach, I would say, because in the pre-match interview he highlighted, this Indian team is not good enough. The coach of Indian team is not good enough that he can identify or accept the mistake players, or identify the mistake, accept the mistake that he's not doing a good job with this Indian team, with good players, always looking for excuses when they don't get the result they want, especially last two matches. First match against Bangladesh, they had in the press conference the Indian coach claimed that technically and tactically they are the best team in this tournament. And the last match against Nepal, against Sri Lanka, the coach of Indian team said that India was the only team that came to play football that day. Sri Lankan team came to waste time. So always looking for excuses there. That was a highlight from today's press from Nepali coach.
It'll be interesting to see if those words spark something in the Indian team and the Indian coach as well. Maybe he tries something different tonight. But he's pointed out that the problem for his team has been finishing off the chances, has been their quality in front of goal that has let them down. For their Nepal, this is a good position for the free kick. Their fans are backing them on to make something out of this chance. As you can see, very well supported once again tonight.
Sujal Shrestha going for goal. Pritam Kotal was in line to make the interception. That was Mandar Rao, I guess. Pujana Pokoti. Chand. Good pass to Suman Lama. He couldn't control the ball well.
साथीहरु तपाईहरु अहिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ नेपाल र इन्डिया बीच जारी रहेको यो साफ च्याम्पियनशिपको यो नेपालको तेस्रो खेल अहिले नेपालको खेलाडीले बल लिन रिसेभ गर्न सफल तर यहाँ फल भएको छ
Final for the very first time in history.
So far
त्यहाँ हामी देख्न सक्छौं नेपाली दर्शकहरु साथीहरु तपाईहरुको लाइभ कमेन्टमा पढ्न गइरहेको छु तपाईहरु कमेन्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ अहिले इन्डियाकै खुट्टामा बल रहेको छ
have a lot of intensity, a lot of excitement. I'm sure towards the end we'll see more of this.
Definitely hope to see more intensity. We definitely hope to see more creative football as well. But Nepal will be happy with the way the match is going so far. They've not had to deal with too much trouble. And they're waiting patiently for their chance.
Suresh. Pritam Kotal to Yasir. That was Suresh in the box there by Sunil Chetri. What a chance to score the first goal of this match and extend his tally in this competition. What a chance there was. Wonderfully done there by Pritam Kotal, finding Suresh. His cutback was wonderful. Sunil Chetri, an open goal. He was not looking for power, just trying to place the ball to the near corner.
That's an open goal miss. Sunil Chetri will be very disappointed.
What a miss from that kind of top player, Imad.
Sunil Chetri will be very disappointed with himself. He's the kind of player you can rely on in those kind of situations. It's a shocking miss.
And the team always counts on him. The fans always counts on him for those kind of efforts. This time a long range effort from Brendan Fernandez going wide. India showing their true colors.
And that's what the Indian coach Igor Timach was talking about earlier. Their team's inability to finish off chances. That was what was on show just now. Once again, Sunil Chetri missing a sitter.
That could be the miss of the tournament.
I think so. Earlier saw some really bad misses from Maldives earlier today, even from Sri Lanka. But I think that's the worst of the lot.
Pritam Kota. Rahul Beke. India again building from Suresh. Subhashish disappointed there with not enough runners or players trying to get the ball, calling for the ball from midfield. Brendan. Nicely done there against Tej Tamang. Yasir, still Yasir. Yasir from distance, too many touches on his tangi, lifting the ball to Suman Lama. Suman Lama really seeing that Gautam Shrestha on the wing. Mandar Rao doing the defensive work there.
The pass was just under hit from Suman Lama. Could have been a good opportunity. But India were able to deal with it. About that miss from Chetri, I think the shot came, the cross came a bit too fast at him perhaps. Couldn't quite time his shot.
Yasir. Rahul. Nepal keeping the calm, sitting back with 5 of the defenders they have on this starting lineup. This time Suman Arya was trying to defend the ball. Again a foul from Manveer Singh.
And you can see the frustrations kicking in. But India will need to be patient. They'll have to believe in their ability. The quality side.
Subhashish Bowling, leaving it to Brendan. Suresh. Manveer Singh. Not giving much time and space in the midfield. Subhashish finding Sunil Chetri there, but once again Dinesh doing his job very well. Sunil Chetri. Brendan. His cross was blocked there. Tej Tamang collects it. Suja Shrestha running on the wing. Suman Arya. Tej Tamang. Still Tej Tamang under pressure from Suresh Singh. Tej Tamang did enough to get a throwing.
I think we'll see more of the same from Nepal as the game goes on, but India will need to up their tempo. Need a bit of cutting edge in their play.
Foul from the Indian defender Rahul Bekhe against Manish Tangi. There's Tamang lifting the ball inside the box. Subhashish clears it. Sunil Chetri. Brandon couldn't get past Dinesh Rajbanshi. His long range effort goes wide.
A shot from distance. Not really troubling the Indian goalkeeper.
साथीहरु हेर्दा हेर्दै हाम्रो च्यानलको यो भिडियोलाई लाइक गरिदिनु होला र हाम्रो च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब पनि गरिदिनु होला। अहिले इन्डिया खुट्टामा बल रहेको छ। तपाईले देखिराख्नु भएको छ इन्डियन खेलाडीले को सधैँ झै पोजिसन अहिले उनीहरुकै ढेरी रहेको छ भने नेपाली खेलाडीहरुले अहिलेसम्म कुनै राम्रो खतरनाक मुभ बनाउन सकिरहेको छैन। म तपाईहरुको लाइक कमेन्ट पनि पढ्न गइरहेको छु। कृपया लाइक कमेन्ट तपाईले त्यहाँ कमेन्ट गरिदिनु होला। नेपालको खेल कस्तो लागिरहेको छ भनेर कृपया त्यहाँ हाम्रो लाइभ कमेन्टमा केही कमेन्ट गरिदिनु होला। म चाहिँ यहाँ कहिले इंग्लिशको रियल कमेन्ट्री र कहिले म आफ्नो कमेन्ट्री गर्दै जाने छु। मैले केही भुलचुक गरेमा मलाई क्षमा गरिदिनु होला। तपाईहरुलाई नेपालको खेल अहिले कस्तो लागिरहेको छ कृपया कमेन्ट गरिदिनु होला।
Even with the giant clubs they have the development structure is very good, but with that kind of structure really struggling to have a significant impact in world football. Nishtangi was on his run. Rahul Bekhe again was there to intercept the ball and winning it for Team India.
साथीहरु कृपया हाम्रो भिडियोलाई लाइक गरिदिनु होला अहिले हामीलाई 32 जना साथीहरुले हेरिराख्नु भएको छ तर त्यहाँ जम्मा 4 वटा लाइक देखेको छु कृपया लाइक गरिदिनु होला र यदि तपाईले लाइक गर्नुभयो भने धेरै साथीहरुको माझमा यो भिडियो पुग्नेछ र हामीलाई धेरै साथीहरुले हेर्नु हुनेछ अहिले इन्डियन खेलाडीहरु बललाई सेन्टरबाट पास गरेर बल अगाडि बढाउन प्रयास गर्दै नेपाली खेलाडीहरुले अहिले त्यस्तो कुनै खतरनाक मुभ बनाउन अहिले सकिरहेको छैन
What Nepali players are looking for is behind the central defenders, but still struggling to find that space, and the precise pass is missing whenever they try to counter.
India looking to create something here, some intricate passing we saw in the midfield, but they're not finding that space in behind Nepal's defense. The one time they got through them was when Sunil Chetri had that open goal.
Walling lifting the ball to Sunil Chetri, heading it to Manveer Singh. Rohit Chand did wonderfully well there too.
That was another good chance.
Pressure on Manveer Singh.
Manveer Singh, the ball fell to him in a very good position, but Rohit Chand was there.
He could have
to wrestle the ball away from him.
He could have tried for first time effort on goal. That was from a close range. That couldn't control the ball well. Couldn't connect it well. Rohit Chand doing wonderfully well in the defense again, using his experience.
Rohit Chand has been one of the star performers of this tournament. He's a key player, an experienced player in this Nepal side. An exciting young Nepal team. He's one of the experienced players in this team.
Brendan. Suresh collecting the ball in the middle. Passing on the wing, Pritham Kota. Again, Suresh. Yasir. Nepal comfortably sitting at the back, not giving much spaces, and they have been doing impressively well there. Yasir lifting the ball to Pritham Kota, but couldn't find him with the correct pass.
I think one thing that India would be concerned about is how easy it has been at times for Nepal to defend. On a couple of occasions they've broken through.
Additional time half is 1 minute.
1 minute of added time for the first half.
Overall, India not been able to find enough spaces.
Position-wise, they did dominate. Nepal was looking for counter-attacking chances, where India really struggled to find spaces behind the back, behind the back line of the Nepali team. This time again, nicely done there by Gautam Shrestha. Manish Dangi calling for the ball. Manish Dangi to Tej Tamang, Sujal Shrestha and Manish Dangi on the run. Tej Tamang to Gautam, Suman Lama. Not in a hurry. Suman. Manish Dangi. Tej Tamang. Still Tej Tamang. It's a ball inside the box, collected there by Sujal Shrestha. But that concludes the